Pisces, welcome. This is your bonus reading for having the highest number of views for this week, the week of March 7. So I'm very thankful for your support and all of your views. And so I just wanted to do a little bonus reading for you. I would say that it is like blessings coming to you, maybe what to watch out for in the next few weeks. Kind of generic, kind of all-encompassing general reading for Pisces. So, Pisces, welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. This is Cindy with Tana Tarot, and my intention for this reading is to provide insight, growth, enlightenment to help you with that. The readings are general and are for hundreds and sometimes thousands of people watch them. Please don't force it. Also, please, Pisces, do watch your rising moon and Venus when you do check your regular horoscope and reading. And please do like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me. So Pisces, let's go ahead and get started with your bonus reading. So what I see for you, I see some changes coming for you in the way that you look at things, in maybe some of your goals, some things that may become more important to you, maybe because of the way the change in the way that you look at things. I'm not sure, but I'll just go ahead and get started. And I have 4 cards that are really about going within and finding out more about yourself, your intuition. Let me just go ahead and get started with those. So the first card that I want to talk about, the first piece of information and guidance that I'm getting for you, I have a message for you from Spirit. Look inward. Look inside of yourself for answers. Ask yourself, why? Why do I do the things I do? Why are my relationships the way they are? And even if they're good, question everything. Ask yourself why. Why am I doing the work that I'm doing? How did I end up here? Was it did I go to school for 4 years or 6 years or 8 years and then choose, and then go into that line of work that I went to school for? Was it like something like that? Is it something that you fell into? Did you start doing one thing and end up doing another? Look at that. And look at all your relationships, not only your romantic relationships, but what are your relationships with your family like? What are your relationships with your friends like? Have you recently made new friends? Have you recently had to let go of some friendships? Ask yourself, look at, do a current situation for yourself, Pisces, even if you have to sit down and get a tablet and start writing things down. And look at the different areas of your life. I would say relationships, including romantic, financial, career, friends, family, spiritual, personal growth. Maybe divide it up into all those different areas and ask yourself, why am I where I am? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Just really question everything. Really take a look at what you're doing. And then when you do that, look at why you've made some of the decisions that you've made. And Spirit is encouraging you to look inward when you make these decisions, to look inward for answers, to trust your intuition, even like tarot cards. I mean, sometimes things are going on in our life and it's very obvious what's going on, but we don't want to see it for whatever reason. Maybe we don't want to admit that our partner is not treating us kindly or fairly or right, and it's it's not okay. It's not equitable. It's not balanced, and maybe we need to learn that we need to put some boundaries down and say, hey, this is not acceptable. Maybe that would be the end of a relationship, and you may find that you have to leave some relationships behind. So you're asked to look inside, not to, and I'm gonna say it, not to tarot readings. I've been getting a lot of comments about, so this is what's going to happen, or this is why that's going to happen. The purpose of tarot readings for me is to maybe help give you some insight into yourself, or your relationships, or the person that you're dealing with. Maybe some inspiration, maybe some hope, maybe some excitement for life. I certainly don't want to tell you what to do or what's going on. These readings are, like I said, for hundreds and thousands of people view these, and they can't be for one person exactly. And you need to look inside, and not necessarily to tarot readings for answers. You can look to tarot readings for enlightenment, guidance, inspiration, fun, maybe even, things to watch out for, because definitely I have seen that come true. But please don't look to tarot readings like as, flipping a coin, yes or no, what should I do? Look inside. And you are definitely, by spirit, being encouraged to look inside of yourself for the answers. Learn to trust your intuition. Learn to create boundaries so people will treat you properly. Don't look to tarot card readings for that. Look to yourself. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel bad? Then it's not right. Also, we have messages specifically we have one from Archangel Ariel about creativity. I do see two cards actually about creativity. I see that, I don't know if you're going to get a new hobby, or you're going to find something that really sparks your passion that you love, and maybe not even just for a hobby. Maybe you'll find something new that you want to do for a living. And pardon me, I'm going to take a sip of a hot beverage. I am still kind of getting over, I had Corona in early January, and my throat and stuff is still jacked up. So when I do these, I have to drink hot beverages so I can talk. So apologies for any slurping. But yes, I do see new creativity coming in, a new creative endeavor. And again, it can be music, it can be art, it can be writing. And we have a card, the third house, which is about, it's related to Gemini and communication. It's about your mentality, how things that happen to you in your childhood affect you. And, maybe that's why that's why you do certain things or act certain ways. So it's all kind of intermixed here. I found it fascinating when I was laying out the cards. I was like, whoa, these are all like interconnected. And I kind of wanted to start out with the inner search and the questioning yourself and the looking inside. And then the I don't know if that causes this new creative endeavor, to occur. I know recently, now that I kind of have not been, doing well the last few years, and I've recently been able to, get some energy back and to start feeling better. And that's when I started this tarot channel. I freaking love, I've been interested in tarot since I was a teenager, a young teenager, and, like doing readings and stuff like that for friends and family. But it's a new found passion for me. I love it. And I'm just loving this so much, doing this channel. I've also, I'm the kind of person, when I get interested in something, of course, I buy all the stuff at first. And I've bought art supplies because I want to get back into water painting. And I already had acrylics, and I want to figure out how to use those again. And thank God for YouTube videos, right? So I do see some type of new creative endeavor coming, either, new creative endeavor coming up for you that you're just discovering, or something maybe coming back from your childhood that you are revisiting, that is kind of opening new vistas of creative expression for you. And you are being encouraged to look into those and to discover those. And it could be that kind of the energy that I'm getting is that this could be something more than a fun hobby. This could be a new, I don't know if I want to call it, well, yeah, I guess, career, or a new way of living for you, maybe a new way to make a living in a more creative way. And you are being encouraged by Spirit to do a deep search inside yourself as to what makes you happy and what do you want. And then also we do have, as I said, the Archangel Ariel card, which is about creativity. We have a message to look for clarity, to work on clarity. And I want to pull there it is. I want to pull the card because, clarity is, okay, get clear about it. But I really liked this description here. And this is a message from Spirit, Pisces. You need to take time out to focus on the subject of your inquiry and to declutter that busy mind of yours. So whatever that creative subject is, or maybe relationship, or whatever's going on that you're focusing on, you are being urged to bring some order into your life and to make plans. It's the only way to achieve your dreams. It's time to be absolutely crystal clear about what it is that you actually desire. Why are you in this relationship? Do you really desire it? Do you really want it? Did you just end up in it? Why are you in this job? Did you really want it? Did you fall into it? Did you really want it and you got in it and now you don't want it anymore? So you can achieve this by taking time out to decide what your goal is, plan how you can reach it, work out a schedule, and then focus. And we have it's time to take action. The universe cannot respond to a muddled head. So clear your mind of any unnecessary meanderings and allow yourself some clarity of thought. And it's funny that I would say, take a piece of paper and write out, like the 5 areas I think I was talking about. Was it 5? Was it finance, relationships, spiritual, career, self-growth, or what do you call that? All those areas, and kind of look at where you're at and why, and maybe what you want. So you're being encouraged to really sit down and find some clarity. I see the message that I'm getting for you is, once you do, Pisces, once you do some of this inner searching, when you ask yourself why, you end up taking responsibility. Even if someone else did something negative to you, you have to kind of look at it and say, okay, they did. And then what was my reaction? How did I react to that? And then that's the rub. That's where you have responsibility for your own response to how you were treated. For example, in a bad relationship, you could be bitter, you could shut down, or you could learn a lesson from it. Maybe be bitter and shut down for a minute, a month or two or something, work through it. It's not easy. I'm not saying, to be all, like guru and super duper spiritual and nothing affects you, because things do affect us, and that's normal. But then there comes a point where we look at why we react to things the way we do, and do we want to continue reacting that way? And is reacting that way in our best? Are we serving ourselves the best way? Are we doing ourselves any favors, and seeing if we can maybe turn it around and learn a lesson from it? So I'm seeing a lot of introspection and learning in every area of your life. You're being guided to do that work and to find the clarity and to make a list and to create specific goals. I tell you, when I write them down, I don't know what it is. I can have them in my head, but when I write them down, it's almost freaking magical. It's a little scary. I also see coming to you in the next, these are timeless. This is for March 7th. For the week of March 7th, I'm doing this 2022, but these are timeless for whenever you come to it. It is energy, and time is not linear. I believe, as a result of this work, Pisces, I see you coming into a period of abundance and peaks of joy. I really do. I don't know if you have been isolating, or maybe you're out there in the world and, taking and giving the punches and, doing the thing and, clocking in and clocking out. But I just feel like you really haven't felt excited, inspired, alive, fulfilled. I mean, maybe in one area, and it's hard. Like I said, what can we be like, super guru, enlightened person and everything's perfect? No, there's always going to be shit that goes on. There's always going to be stuff we're going to have to deal with. But we can really, when we do this type of work, we can increase the vibration of ourselves and of our lives and attract positive things and abundance. The law of attraction is a real thing. Like I was saying, someone can treat you poorly, and then you can respond likewise, and that will just start like a cycle, and that will just start negativity, pouring back into you, because what you put out is what you get back. So don't worry about them, the person who treated you poorly. Worry about you. Worry about what you're attracting. And so if you learn a lesson, okay, then I won't next time, I won't let someone do A, B, or C. Or if they do A, B, or C, I won't let it go on for 3 years. I'll let it go on for 3 days. Learn a lesson from it. And when you start to do that, you start to grow and expand, and your vibe starts to go up, and you start to attract way better stuff into your life and abundance. Look at this beautiful freaking card. It's not just about money, or it's about love. It's about camaraderie. It's about puppies, and I mean, it's just it's about everything. It's about just joy. It's an abundance of love, joy, happiness. Could you imagine being so unhappy with the way things are going in your life and feeling so out of control for a long time, say maybe the first 20, 30, 40 years of your life, and then being able to do some work and to realize that you don't, number one, you don't need to be in control. Trying to totally control the outcomes of things is not a good way to get them. That can be the topic for another video. But by working on things to be able to attract more positivity and abundance into your life, some people can't even imagine how beautiful things can be. They've been treated so poorly for so long. And I'm not saying this is you, Pisces. It's all different areas. They've been treated so poorly. They've treated themselves so poorly. They haven't believed that they deserve more than $12 an hour. I'm going to tell you this quick story. I got certified as a project manager, and I had not made anything past $17 an hour. And I got certified as a project manager, and I was contacted for this position. And let's just say it was for quite a bit more money. And so I went into the office, and the gal, a guy had contacted me about it, and he wanted to meet me. So I went into the office, and his coworker was there, the gal. And so we went in and we were talking, and I was like, I just don't know if I have the experience. I'm really nervous. I don't know if I'm worth this much. I think I really said that. And she was like, okay. I mean, we talked for much longer, but basically that was the gist of the conversation. And then I was getting ready to leave, and the guy came in, and he was like, oh, hey, Cindy. Yeah, I heard from, XYZ company. I'd sent them your resume, which I didn't know he had. I'm glad he did. And they're interested in interviewing you, and it's for X dollars an hour. And I'd almost had a freaking heart attack. I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And I realized I do deserve it, number one, because I worked hard for it and I know what I'm doing, and because I just do. And number two, you're worth what you decide you're worth. If you believe you're worth $12 an hour, you're worth $12 an hour. If you deserve you're worth $75 an hour, you are. Sometimes you got to do some stuff to get other people to go along with you, like maybe a certification, or taking all your life experiences and presenting it in a certain way. Then people are like, well, you know what? You do have this knowledge. You do have this experience. So you decide. Don't let anyone else tell you what you are worth. You decide. Do this work and decide what you want to do and what you're worth. And put it out there in the universe. You got some joy coming. You got some good shit coming down, Pisces. Some abundance, and you're going to have some really good fortune. This is like the Wheel of Fortune card, and you are about ready to have a good run. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's cycles. You have good cycles, you have bad cycles. 1 month, you're doing great, you're on top of the world. The next month, you get a bad cold and then a sinus infection and life is shit. That's how it goes, right? It's cycles. But you are coming to some very abundant and some good times. But again, sorry if I keep on harping on this, you are being instructed by Spirit, requested, please, to do this work. Let's go ahead. We're already at 23 minutes. For in the next few weeks, you will have something about commitment come up. It's card number 13, add 3 and 1, 4, so about stability, security. So it may be about a relationship. Some type of commitment may come into question, whether you want to give a commitment, whether you want to, maybe you need to end a commitment, I don't know. But it does have to do with security. So let's say that maybe you are offered a new job, and in order to, you need to accept that job and, commit to that job in order to get it and to get that security. Pardon me. Or even a relationship. You may enter into a new relationship and, make a commitment to someone. And of course, 2 are better than 1, I think. 2 are stronger. 1's fine. But, when you have someone to back you up, and you can help each other in the down times, I think that's wonderful. And so that may be what is in store for you with commitment. We also have the moderation card. I don't know if there's anything in your life right now, Pisces, that you feel might be, kind of out of control. If there is, whatever it is, maybe you find yourself saying yes too much, or maybe eating, whatever it is, look to that. You are being encouraged to, make a change. 4 + 1 is 5. 5 is about change. So you're being encouraged to make a change in some area of your life to do with moderation. Okay, there's an older woman in your life, Pisces, that is going to be important to you in the next few weeks, I would say. Next 6 weeks. It may be a family member, a mom, a aunt, a grandma. It could be someone alive. It could be one of your past family members that you talk to and know that's watching you and helping you. It could be a boss. Could be just a really good friend, maybe that's a bit older, that's kind of like a mentor to you. But just, watch out for that, and it's a good thing. You do have an older woman who will be available to, or who will be reaching out to you, or you'll be reaching out to them. But they're there for you, and they can be very helpful to you in the next few weeks. I also do see an ending, not necessarily a bad thing. Endings do not have to be a bad thing. As we talked about the Wheel of Fortune, it's the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new. So I do see an ending, and it's right next to the commitment card. So I don't know if you're going to be ending a commitment, perhaps, maybe to a person, to a job, maybe you've been doing too much volunteer work, and you're like, wow, maybe that's where you need to do the moderation. Like, okay, I got too much going on. I do not have a free night, and I need to pull back on that. So that could be it. So there will be, or maybe there needs to be, an ending in your life of some type of commitment. Let me take another sip. I'm starting to sound like a frog here. Thank you, Pisces, for putting up with me. Also, in the area of money, we have the Emperor. So I see like some really good, positive, I see you acting like a boss, and some good, positive money energy coming into your life. And underneath that, it's clarified by the Lovers. So I'd say you're going to be entering into some type of agreement that will be very financially prosperous for you. For love, we have the King of Cups. What could be better than that, Pisces? And that's a water sign as well, just like you. That's some type of an offer of mature love. So some type of, real mature, strong, love will be available to you. I don't know if it's new, or maybe if it's a recommitment, but or maybe you'll just notice it. But in the next few weeks, there will be a strong love energy around you. And again, I do have this in a spot for romance, so let's see where that goes. And clarified by that, we have the Two of Swords. Perhaps you're not seeing it, and you need to make a decision. And then for spiritual guidance, didn't we get enough? I have the Knight of Pentacles. I think that's get grounded, do this work. And then the Queen of Wands. Take action. We already got that message. And then for personal growth, I have the Hanged Man. Look at things from a different perspective. Maybe do this work, take a pause, and try and look at things from a different perspective. Like I was talking about, and it's an example I use, but if someone, not that this is happening to you, but if someone treats you poorly and you get all pissed off and put up walls and, try and treat them poorly to pay them back and stuff, bad karma, no good, no bueno. Perhaps this is saying, look at things differently, try and see things from a different perspective, try and look at life as a lesson. And then that's clarified by the Four of Swords, which is about rest and healing. So I think there's a real message there for personal growth that may have to do with relationships. So Pisces, this is what I have for you. I mean, you got a lot of homework to do, but this is freaking beautiful. If this was for me, I would love it. I would be excited. So Pisces, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. Please do view your other placements. Don't forget, for the regular horoscope Zodiac readings. If this did resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. Also, if you have not, Pisces, please do subscribe and help me to grow the channel. This is what I really want to do, and when you subscribe, it will help my dream come true, and I really appreciate it. So this is what I have for you today, Pisces. Thank you so very much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.